Hello, everyone. Nancy here. And I just wanted to start off this week, right? Just kind of kicking it off into the week with a funny little story that happened last week. And, I love to be transparent and I love to kind of share with you guys what's going on. I've been doing my podcast now, getting back into it in second season, and it's been a lot of fun. So, the little story that happened last week is when I started to talk about what a personal brand is and, why you should have one and why you should kind of just, know that you have one. And the first sentence in my article that I wrote last week was, surprise, if you're online, you have a personal brand, whether you like it or not, because let's be honest, everyone's Googling everyone, whether you're dating, whether you're interviewing for a job, or whether you are offering a product or service. So I had a gentleman, he actually kind of, made a comment on the post. And whenever I read it, at first I was just like, I took the HR stance, right? I always kind of like take the emotion out of it. I'm like, all right, what's going on here? And so the gentleman posted, no, I absolutely don't have a personal brand. I don't want one. I want to just be hired based on my skills. And this is nonsense. And mind you, he posted this on LinkedIn, okay, which just so you guys know, I mean, LinkedIn is a platform where companies, employers, future clients, people can see what you're doing. Okay. So this gentleman, made some passive aggressive remarks. And quite honestly, it just wasn't, like if he would have just read the article, he would have seen that I'm not talking about making some perfect pictures and branding and things like that. Anyway, so I went through it and I'm like, all right, I want to kind of dig in and see what this guy's personal brand actually is online. So I clicked on his profile. And what I found was this gentleman is not a very kind person. He actually started making all these comments on other people's posts, and they were very passive aggressive posts. They were very demeaning. For example, a gentleman had his anniversary and was celebrating, and he made a comment, "You're really loving this attention, aren't you?" So it was just really odd. But, again, these are the types of people that are out there. We kind of need to bless and release, which is kind of what I did. I just unfollowed and deleted. But the thing is the fact that this gentleman said, no, I don't have a personal brand online and I refuse to believe this and I'm not going to be this perfect cookie cutter. I just want to remind you guys that your personal brand, which we all have one, okay, is who you are and what people think of when they think of you and when they see you and when they interact with you. And, just taking a peek at what this guy had previously posted, I denoted a couple things, right? I saw that he's not very friendly. He's got something going on. But he likes to make kind of brash comments. He happens to be a head of some kind of hotel chain, which is very strange. But those kinds of behaviors and activities on other people's posts, they show a little light into his character. And so again, where I'm all about freedom of speech and all that great stuff, be a good person. Because you can't hide that, and especially if you're active on social media and you're doing things. I just want you to realize that your stuff that you're posting, can be found and seen by others. And, our goal is, at least this is how I live by. I want to be a good person and, I want to spread kindness in the world. And I want to live a life where I'm processing things through the filter of, is what I'm about to say truthful? Is it necessary? And is it kind? Right? I think that's something that we can all kind of strive for. So anyway, I just wanted to share that funny story with you just because, this particular person was just like, yeah, I don't want one and I'm not all about this and I don't want this perfect brand. And I'm like, man, if you would have just read the article and it says not to be fake and not to be fluffy and not to use perfectly filtered pictures all the time. I'm here doing a video. I haven't showered today. Okay, this is me. I just wanted to share this message and I wanted to get it in, and tell this to you. Are the pictures perfect? No. Is life perfect? No, but that's all part of building an authentic brand that's true to you. So if you have not checked it out yet, my podcast episode this week is all about digging into who you are and really getting started with building your personal brand. So I'm going to drop the link It's going to be in my bio in Instagram as well at the BYOB agency. But I'm going to drop the link in the bio for the podcast. I hope that you guys join along if you are interested in learning, a little bit more about personal branding and how to actually start building that. This week is really great because I ask you 10 questions. It's a little exercise that asks you 10 questions to sit down and really think about who you are. And these 10 questions help kind of pull that out. And again, whether you are an entrepreneur, or you're building your business online, maybe you're a professional and you're just dipping your toes into getting out there online and social media. Or, I keep saying this, my first mentor, Jessie, who is a professor at a local college, she told me that everyone, when they graduate college, she always has them think about, who they are and who their brand in life is, who they are as people, as we're graduating. So this really applies to everyone. And I want you guys, my mission is to help you be authentic, be you, and show up authentically. And this podcast is really going on a really fun journey with this. So check out the podcast this week. Hope you enjoy it. It's episode 6. And we talk about who you are and getting started with building your personal brand. Have a great week.